This is Earl Amin with the 2020 Foresight Podcast, where CEOs of small to global companies share their insights. It is 6 questions in 9 minutes because top CEOs know how to listen and be concise. So let's get to it. First of all, welcome. And in just a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
I'm Lee Feinberg, and I'm the CEO and president of decisionViz. We're a management consulting company that specializes in data literacy and data visualization. And our main focus is helping chief data officers and chief analytics officers build what we call trustworthy armies of decision makers.
Trustworthy armies of decision makers. Interesting. But what's the best thing, Lee, of being the CEO of your company?
I think the best thing is probably the worst thing at the same time. You're really responsible for everything. And so, each decision you make seems to have a huge weight, especially these days with so much uncertainty going on out there. And whether it's about what you're doing for your company, the customers you choose to work with, because we work very closely with the customers that we're consulting with, we really get deep with them. And if you pick the wrong customer, that can be a big impact to you.
Interesting, very interesting. I usually hear if you pick the wrong employee, but you're right. If you pick the wrong customer, that can be impactful as well. So I hear from other CEOs, Lee, that leading their team and being able to see the road ahead can be a challenge. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that's actually a very exciting part of running a company is that strategic view and trying to pick those key points. I think it's actually harder to say no than to say yes. I think there's so many things you can do and so many great ideas that come out of your planning phases that sometimes it can be very confusing to figure out how to do that. And so I think relying on other people, getting input from them, not just saying, I'm in charge, I'm responsible for everything, I think is an important factor in helping figure that out.
Agreed. Well, with all of this experience that you have and the things that you are experiencing, what piece of insight do you want to share with other CEOs?
One of the things that I found, especially over the last year, that has been a huge help for me and for other CEOs is forming mastermind groups. And it kind of builds on that idea of taking input from other people, because